Yeah.
There's 4 right in front of you that are just, what the hell is going on right there?
I would probably ignore them.
And everyone else is like, watching. And clearly you can also see everyone else is irritated by what's going on there. And you sort of feel like to help the majority, you need to silence these.
Right. Well, I would ignore them personally. If I was on stage and if I was performing, I wouldn't acknowledge them at all. But I think that's what your sort of crowd is for. Your whether it be your personal assistant, whether it be your friend, like having people in your corner at your shows. I have a friend, her name is Kira. If there were people rowdy at my performance, she would have absolutely no problem being like,
she's the one.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Word.
And so that's what friends are for.
Yeah.
Or managers at the venue.
And I kid you not, most singer-songwriters have that person.
Right. I would have someone else do that for me. Yeah. Or I would just ignore them if I was completely alone.
One of the things I have struggled with as a creative is first, to give you a bit of context, some guy came to studio and robbed our mics. Yeah, I won't mention the name, but this is a creative. And the space we walk in is we have good faith. We know that, okay, these mics, these computers, these things, they're
everything
what
in here is for the good of
they're what
right.
gives us momentum. The wind in our sack is here.
This all serves all of us, so we don't want to take that away from any of us.
And it's not because we're rich, everybody has problems, but nobody's gonna poke a hole in that sack, just to patch something up on their shot. When you know that this is what it is, you're gonna get more shots from this anyway, new shots.
Yeah.
So when that happened, it made me think about. I remember being against the team in the beginning.
Not so much of a team
because
player.
I was an underdog. I mean, this is not necessarily creative, but it is where I started from to see myself as a creative. Is one guy was doing. He had a rap for a girl. No, he wasn't rapping for the girl. We were just taking notes in class. We were like 10, and he was rapping Eminem song. And she liked the fact that he was rapping. And she's like, yo, would you teach me how to rap? And he's like, nah, because he's a cool kid, And I'm like, she's cute. I'm going to learn how to rap, So I went home, crammed some lyrics.
Is that how it started?
That's literally how it started.
Oh, the origins of Nemesis.
But, I mean, that's like a subset. It's like one of those strata of what made it. But not necessarily, like when it became serious, it wasn't that. But the spark, I could say, I cannot deny that was it. So when I cram some Eminem lyrics, I come back, rap for the girl, I had to bite my tongue like 5 times. That guy was super fast, But I come back, my tongue all patched together. I think the real Slim Shady.
I'm Slim Shady.
Who's there? Please stand up. Please stand up. Yeah, whatever. And tongue twisters and shit. So I remember her taking me seriously and asking me the same question, realizing that, wow, she's just into rap. She's not even into him because of that. Even though initially I thought so. And then I was more of an underdog because I felt like everyone else had their own thing going on, but I was trying to get into the thing, even though I felt like we were at the same level or if I was better. But the moment they let me in, let's say to spar, just friendly sparring, like how puppies fight with each other, is I then started to know that, oh, I'm not the omega. I'm actually a beta or alpha among this pack, And that, realizing that at a young age, knowing that someone could be famous or the popular guy in the group just because everyone thinks so, but not necessarily because the skills are like that. And then tangling with the boys and figuring out that, wow, my skills are actually better, but they don't necessarily mean I'm the head of the pack. I decided, what if I draw myself away from the pack now, to see if they will follow me. Once I did that as a kid, I realized it would always happen. Once you proved yourself and moved away from the pack would follow you. So I had no concept of a team. All I had was a concept of crowds and fans and taking them by force. Secondary school, I was 13. I remember these guys the cool boys again, coming around looking for who knows how to rap.
You
know how to rap?
With a lot of cool kids.
I mean, if you're rapping, you're dealing with the cool kids. Rapping, basketball, that type of stuff. Anyway.
I was never a cool kid.
The kids are coming around asking, you know how to rap? Who knows how to rap? Who wants to be part of the cool kids and shit? And I remember feeling iffy about it because even hearing the big boys, like 7 years older, hearing them do their thing and knowing that, maybe you have a little bit of more technique, but it's not that big of a gap that I can't bridge and beat you. You know? I realized that I don't need a team. But growing up, I then saw the value of a team, which was so huge. Like what you were talking about, like, what's her name again?
Kira.
Yeah. Like Kira, like the value of Kira coming in and, shouldering your burden and muscling in and being like, I had to feel like you see my point of why I look at the crowd like it's mine.
Right, because you stand on your own.
Yeah.